recording that's just coming out now. It's called Cross Culture, and it's about that.
Yeah,
you know?
now you're talking.
And it's about fusing things together, like natural feelings and energies and ideas, and not only in the music, just the way we live together, you know, and this cross-cultural mix of folks, and awareness is about the different energies and cultures in the folk, especially like in the folk art and in the folk music, you know. And that, to me, that's so important to incorporate who you are and where you've been, and our travels, the way we travel around the world and play in some amazing places for all kinds of folks, teaches you stuff every day, you know.
You know, people ask Weather Report, what kind of music is it? What kind of music is that you're doing? And Joe Lovano used to say, oh, this is folk music of the future.
Right.
And because I know Joe, he was crazy about the Egyptian singer Kulthum. And a lot of people haven't heard of, but her, ooh, man, I got to find her. I'm going to look up her. I got to get her spelling, Kulthum. And he loved the, you know, the Badia, the Middle Eastern, you know, the whole, you know,
well, you heard all that.
The oud playing and all that stuff.
Yeah, that period, you guys were exploring some ways of playing together and incorporating like the world of music.
And you had fictional characters in that one called something. And we had a ballet group dance to this at Lincoln Center. What was it? The Louis Falco dancers. Something had a hip beat to it that Joe got together. Anyway,
wow,
I missed that. Two people calling each other in a recording, and they were like fictional names, like from another, like John Carter on the planet of Mars somewhere. Not too, and the music going. Is it? And Jens comes hopping. It's really hip.
Incredible. Yeah, I saw Zano's band at one point, and he had one of Jimmy Garrison's daughters was dancing, and Matthew Garrison was on bass. There was a certain moment there. He had like kind of a quartet or quintet, and it was really beautiful presentation, and the way it happened, it was really happening.
Yeah, the
that
visual.
was after the period when you guys were together, you know.
And I remember, like Miles would say, like he said, in jazz, in straight ahead jazz, there's not enough color in there. There's not enough color. I'm not talking about synthesizers, because people thought when synthesizers they would do the you know.
Right.
But the color, and he said, and we need another engine. We need an engine instead of just ding, ding, da, ding, ding, da, ding, ding, da, ding, ding. And I said, well, Mozart was a jazz musician, because his G minor 40s. I just said that like kind of tongue in cheek. Mozart, he was playing jazz, man. And I'm talking about the classical. The connection with Beethoven and Bach. You say take it because they were both classical, but when you really listen to Beethoven, he heard Bach, but when he did his thing, it wasn't, you know. And Brahms was kind of, you know, but still.
It made him want to be himself.
The three Bs.
Too. Yeah, and come through it. Well, like in Bartok's music, you feel all kinds of beautiful sounds and the folk energies and a real modern, sculpted harmonic sequences that are so happening.
Yeah.
That are happening in today's music of creative improvisations, you know.
Yeah,
with a certain crowd of folks, you know. And to me, that's like the future, like, because music that you hear where it's coming from, you hear what it is, but you also hear some things where it can go. Like, where do you get your ideas?
I hear the idea. One idea, I hear not 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. I hear 1 1 1 1 2, and then something else. 3 4 3 4 3 4 3 4 1. But it's like not measured in with a metronomic thing. It's like I'm doing and then something like it's like that's what kids do.
Yeah.
My brother and I, we sit in a chair when we was like I was 7, 8 years old. We used to do like this in a chair. We go we start making a story. Hey, I'm going down the street and I'm going to I hit this guy, bam! And here they come. We got to get out of the way. Come on, get out of the way. We were rocking in this. We do like this.
Right.
And it just came to me just now. I haven't done that in years.
That's beautiful.
My brother and I rocking in the chair doing,
yeah.
and then somebody, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning in the bed doing that. My father, you better go to sleep.
But that's great. So you grew up like you and your brother. You grew up with like a little community between the two of you, like inspiring each other to do some things, man. Because the recordings that he's on with you are really special.
He's out there, yeah, alone on the stage, alone in Paris, with just he and his flugelhorn. And he's some people booing on one side, other people yaying on the other side. He took his horn, put it down, and say, "Nobody's ready for me yet," and walk off the stage.
Right. But he had his feeling and ideas, and he was expressive about doing it. And that's, to me, that's the essence of the music, man. And the players that have the confidence and the passion to just be themselves, like an Albert Eiler was, I mean, he was from Cleveland also. So growing up, for me, like knowing that, hearing his recordings, and also the Tad Dameron music, that combination for me it wasn't separated so much, because my dad was, because of his experience with Coltrane in the early 50s, he followed his career and had all his recordings. So I grew up not only with the early periods on Prestige and all, but with the later Impulse records, so Meditations and Kulusi Mama and those things. So I really embraced the whole mix of the development in Coltrane's music, and that taught me so much, man. Not only about him and those cats that were on those recordings, but just the period and how people were themselves, and proud.